You're the best.
Yeah.
And we love you.
It
No, it was a great experience working
yeah,
with
and
you.
we're really so thankful, and like we're excited to look at these pictures for the rest of our lives.
50 plus years.
plus. Yeah, we'll see if we make it that long, but no, not us. Sorry, I meant
Yeah. Like us
like
living.
living.
Yeah, I hope so too.
Yeah.
That would be really nice.
But
I think it was great.
Yeah, it was amazing, and yeah, thank you for everything. And with the whole wedding thing, you do have to kind of, go on a leap of faith a little bit. But I 100% would recommend you to anybody, and it really has been such a great experience from the very beginning. For the first time we came and met you in your studio here, and yeah, I think it's been great, and very exciting.
I also think, we did our homework and we went to visit a few photographers, and it was the personality and the feel that made us want to work with you, because it was so easy and you were just easy to get along with. But it's also the type of photos. So I think if a bride really, or a groom, or both, want genuine photos and photos that really capture who you are and who you are as a couple in the moment, and not just staged photos. And you do have photos that look beautiful, but they're more creative and they're more genuine. So I think if someone's looking for that, they would choose you.
And I guess, well, I mean, I know she did most of the research, but when I came here, I saw the amazing, just very unique pictures. I feel like you were always capturing just a very unique, the personalities of the people you were taking photos of, and amazing backgrounds, but they're all just very creative. And I thought it was very, very cool, and something different than any of the other places that we'd gone to.
Yeah, and I had done my research because Steven shot one of my friend, Adrian's.
You don't have to look into the camera.
Sorry, I know.
It's okay.
Shot my friend Adrian's wedding, and the photos were phenomenal. And I had asked her to look at her album, and we had a night. We went over it together before I hired Steven, and I was just blown away by the photos. So we were super excited to work with him, and he did not let us down. I like these. I like the first look photos. I think it's a moment that you're so caught up in that you don't even know what the photos are going to look like. I mean, he was hysterical crying.
Yeah.
And I was so taken aback to see him crying. And I remember thinking to myself, I wonder what those photos are going to look like, because I was like, oh my gosh, you're crying. I didn't expect it. And just to see all the different angles and the moments that you caught, it was surprising to see they all turned out really well.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know how that moment was going to go.
Well, I think the most surprising pictures are the ones that we didn't know we were having our photo taken. Like the ones when we were watching the speeches.
Yeah.
And you could just see the genuine smiles and joy in our face, on our faces. And yeah, because we had been smiling a lot throughout the whole day.
Right.
And those ones
the ones that
wow,
weren't
I can't.
posed.
Yeah, the ones that
Yeah.
weren't planned out. I think that those were some of my favorites, and the ones where I was just looking at, Lisa coming down the aisle, where, I mean, I was just thinking about her, and I feel like you captured that so well. So, yeah. Well, I thought you were very easygoing, and you were not pushy at all. You kind of went with the flow of the wedding. You were able to deal with, a lot of strong personalities. Not to name names, but you were just very easygoing, and you were always there, but without being too overbearing. You were there, and but we never had to look for you by any means, and it was just great.
Yeah, I would say very professional, very easygoing, and very, I'm going to say laid back, but it's the wrong word. You were just more very low stress. And it was nice when it's such a stressful day and stressful moments to turn to someone who's very calm, cool, and collected, and just very trustworthy. I knew you were going to produce great shots, and I didn't have to be asking you a million questions, and did you get this, and did you get that?